Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Star Ocean, the second story R. Last episode, we got to go to Fun City, where we learned about the arena, got to participate in some bunny races, and became the master chef, defeating the, I guess, king of cooks in this world. After that, we decided to start a little bit of a side quest where we're trying to uncover some secret information hidden within North City. Unfortunately, we did hit a wall, and we're told we need higher access before we come back. And so, in this episode, it's time to begin our adventure by going to the Field of Might. But before that, if you guys do like this video and the series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, between episodes, I did it. I got a total of 100,000 points in Cooking Master, and we get the Soen and Gurren weapons for Ashton. If you don't have Ashton, there is no reason to do this other than to say you did, but we can go ahead and check it out. This is going to give Ashton a base 1610 attack. It is a 2100 attack versus even the Eterna is only a 1600 attack. And the Sword of Marvels is only an 1100 attack. So yeah, Ashton just got very, very strong. And it has a double bonus spheres from broken enemies and fire elemental attacks. He is extremely strong, so much so that I'm sorry to say this, Welch, I'm gonna have to ditch you at least for the time being. Let's go ahead and remove the things we have on her real quick. Remove this, go on over to Ashton. Let's give him his best equipment. Can I give him anything better? The mithril mesh that's on Claude. Nothing better there. The steel helmet's already on. And yeah, we can honestly, let's give him the bunny shoes because I'm probably going to be playing as him for a little bit here. And past that, we're actually going to steal our meteor ring. Sorry to say this, Diaz, but you're still going to be on the team. But I got to give Ashton the meteor ring here. Honestly, probably should have done that a little bit differently. But let's go. Probably just the Chain of Might, right? I don't care about the... Where was my other one? Where was the one I had on... I probably shouldn't have taken anything off because that's an easy way to keep track of where everything is. Oh, I can still keep Diaz with the meteor ring on. Never mind. Hold on. Let's go fix that real quick. There we go. And then what's the best attack increase I can give you? I want to check the one that I took off of Welch, but I don't remember what it was called. There it is, the foot insignia. Would give us plus 238 attack versus plus 712 attack. Ashton has officially become our highest damage dealer, period. Like, that is ridiculous that we have hit these levels. Go ahead and swap the two of them out. Unfortunately, Ashton is a little bit behind, but we're going to go ahead and turn Ashton's train off, turn Welch's on, and then we go ahead and dump a couple of our combat points into him. Let's go power boost to max. Let's go Godspeed to max. And then backstab breakers. And then I think just past that, randomly boosts defense. There we go. Ashton is an absolute unit now. This is ridiculous, and I will be playing as him. And with that done, we can go ahead and just step outside and hop aboard. And we're going to go directly south. Because right over here, this one right here on this ice continent is where we want to go. The Field of Might. Let's enter.
The rune code. This must be the Field of Might.
What a massive mountain!
Getting a little chilly, isn't it?
Well, complaining isn't going to help us any. Hang in there, everyone.
So you technically could have come here as soon as you got the ability to fly, but they're like, you would have been kicked out. So you might as well just go grab the room code real quick. Show your strength. If you do, the path will open to you. We're going to start by going left and honestly fight every enemy you see here.
We better be careful.
You can get so many levels. And you saw there how fast I moved. This is the bunny shoes, by the way. That's how fast you move with these stupid things on. We just start dashing across the arena. And with how much damage we do as Ashton, we can just shred through most basic enemies.
That was tough.
And we get 13,000 XP. Ashton hits level 60. I wish we get the increased movement speed here on the world map. And right up here. What? Are we trapped? Is that a monster? If we defeat those monsters, will we be able to escape? If we show our strength, we'll be recognized on the field of might. Here I come. Yeah, that is essentially what you want to do here. And you can get some wild chains here. That's an easy 5 chain. And all you do, clear these enemies out. We'll get our bonus XP from this as well, because right there, I think we hit 150. Well, we do right here. So there's our max XP multiplier. The only way to get even higher is to train right now. But the only thing is that we do have to deal with this, like, ice ogre, Ghast. Rena won't be able to cast spells, so unfortunately, if you are fighting this, it might be best to just have her in the back of the party. Fortunately, it's only this fight because there's only one elite enemy, so as soon as you get through this, she'll be good again.
We better be careful.
Just make sure to watch your HP. 2x XP here. One thing I don't know is if the XP is multiplied per fight or just total. But this exact group of 5 enemies, I believe you can actually farm, and it is the best farm for a long time. Where if you do train, honestly, you can probably get max train on all your characters. Come fight these guys with the XP multipliers and level up a ton. I mean, you'll see how much I get right here without train turned on. And this is just me clicking A. This isn't even me utilizing, you know, all my different active skills here. There we go. That is all 5 fights. And for that, we get 295,000 XP, and it took a minute. A lot of level ups. Rena learns Star Flare. Claude doesn't learn anything. Ashton only at 61. That's crazy. And we learned Fairy Healing on Noelle. So yeah, that group of enemies, probably the best group of enemies you can fight in this entire dungeon, in this entire section of the world. Get a chain here as well. That was very dangerous to me. I should just waited for them to turn to get that chain. But these are the enemies you actually have to fight to progress anyways. Thundercloud. Thank you, Celine. Oh, hey, Rena. I got the best weapon. Didn't get the best armor for Ashton. I do need to start doing some more customization. The good news is with, or I guess, customization isn't armor, huh? But the good news is, because customization are just weapons, and the best weapons are not through customization, you don't really have to go into that anymore, unless you want to get the achievement where you max out everything on a character, which I will try to do. We're going to be going into the post-game on this game, and we're going to be getting a lot of SP. So if all your characters aren't maxed, I'd be shocked when you complete the post-game. And the final group here. Not nearly as much XP as we got from that 5 fight, but still not terrible. And there we go.
That wasn't too bad.
8 out of 10.
Ooh, great.
And everyone gets level ups again. Ooh, we learned a new skill on Dias there. And there we go. The way opens back up. Yay! Now we can escape. And we can get Knuckles of the Moon. This is a really solid weapon for Rena, but we already stole it. So there's not really a reason to have it on her. You can... I don't think... Yeah, you can't give it to Noelle, which is just so weird because he's a spellcaster. It will be more damage for Bowman, so we'll just give it to him as well. With that done, we can just go ahead and run out here. And once you step through here, you can just go left. And all 5 of those enemies respawn. If you want to get broken, go find anything that increases train. I think there's one more that increases train. I believe it's the effort. Yep. It's been a while. We haven't maxed out effort on anybody yet. Can I get train? Just do a couple more there. And effort. And this one. And effort. I've said these should be your first ones you grab anyways, so I'm not too sad about wasting all my SP here on everybody. Maxing out effort should have been my first goal, like I said originally. Where's the other train? Did I pass it? What is it called? Resilience? Okay, now I know. Resilience and effort. Resilience and effort. And honestly, your other characters don't matter as much, like Bowman, Welch. This one kind of sucks, but burn through hers. And finally, grab our last one. Now that also increased our, is it Enlightenment? I think that increases Enlightenment. I can't remember if Enlightenment is increased by that. But either way, if you want to be nuts, go ahead, hop into train. 100% XP multiplier. And just be safe. I don't know if it grabbed the elite enemy in this or not. No, it didn't because it got stunned. But honestly, it might be worth it not to pull the elite enemy in. I just want to show how much you can get from a single one of these fights, and then we'll move on. But with max train, fortunately not a max chain, but you can get an idea how much you would get with a max chain as well. Oh look, Claude's using phase gun over there. I just see the special arts pop up. You got to be a little more careful, but Rena's at max MP now. Do I have her on focus on healing? Yeah, so she's going to be doing a pretty good job of just keeping your allies alive. And honestly, because I'm at max MP, I might want to grab the thing that decreases the MP cost. Because if she goes, like, she can't go over 999, so I could just be wasting an equipment slot if that's the case. If we get more than 294 off this alone, that'd be crazy.
That was easier than I thought.
180,000, so not quite more than 200,000, but if we had fought the elite there, we probably would have got it. That was a new skill for Ashen as well, gets Dragon Breath. And Condition Cure for Noelle. And all you have to do is walk in and out. And honestly, if you want to turn that thing off where it stuns enemies, you can get a guaranteed 5 chain. Let's go ahead. Turn train off for my main squad here, because you're actually going to have multiple instances where you can get big combos like that. We reached train level 10. Sorry, hiccup there. Gain 15 skills to level 5. Deal max damage with a single attack. Light Cross and Shadow Cross Plus. Use Assault Arts 100 times. And good stuff. Foot Insignia is the one where you get the higher hit and attack. Light Cross, max MP plus 100 and HP plus 100. Shadow Cross, 1000 HP and deal more damage to enemy leaders. Give that to, like, Claude could utilize it. Honestly, let me sort by newest, as I should be doing anyways. Let's throw this on. And then PS is fine like that. Rena, I have you at max MP. What happens if I remove this Light Cross? What just happens if I remove this Light Cross? Okay, she does go down slightly. But what if instead of that, I do... Two MP is not bad. Let me do my Emerald Ring now. I think that's how we're going to maximize her. With that cave done, we can go ahead, try to grab another combo here. Oh, that sucks. They didn't chain because one of them got stunned. That's fine. We do have a boss. Let's go ahead and just bully him real quick. Honestly, I might want to keep train on Ashton, even though I am playing as him, just to get him caught up in level. I'm not, like, too stressed about it. This is honestly, the Field of Might is, like, the most straightforward area, because it's just move into area, fight enemies, go to next area, fight enemies. The other ones have other stuff involved with them, like puzzles and stuff. This one is the most straightforward, which is why we're starting with it. We'll go ahead and keep going over here to the right. And as soon as we enter, we'll be locked in. You can just do speed up. They're going to say the same thing. And we just have to kill the enemies to unlock this cave again. Get our chain bonus going. Only 2, but that's fine. Still better than not getting any. Gradually lose MP. That's a little unfortunate. Go ahead and try to focus this boss here. I don't want Rena to just lose a bunch of MP, especially because I just took off her thing that gave her more MP. There we go. Finish the boss off. We are hitting max damage with regular attacks, by the way. So you quite literally cannot get any stronger for these guys. We even have the thing on where it's hitting twice. But, like, some of these enemies, especially, I think if they're broken, you're hitting that 9,999 damage threshold, meaning you are beyond the curve. The other characters, you could argue the sort of marvels we might have cheesed to get. We did legitimately get Claude's best weapon, but it still took some, you know, some strategic playing. Ashton's weapon, you just have to beat a mini-game a bunch and you get it. It's like, it's so easy. Southern Cross, Inferno Paradise for 2 of our characters there. It's just like, it's insane how good your character, like, some of them you have to work for. Like, that was Claude's best weapon and you can fully miss out on it. It is a missable item in this game. You can't miss out on Ashton's. And it doesn't require you to fight. You don't have to level up. You just have to be good at clicking the A button and a little bit of luck. In fact, even if you don't beat the king, you can just keep playing because I don't think you have to win. You can keep losing as long as you eventually get that 100,000. You will get it done with. And there's the area unlocked. Do I need to heal? No, we're fine. Go ahead and head out. Actually, before we go, let me go to my special arts. I want to throw on that new spell we just got. Was it Southern Cross? No way. Maybe it was. Could have sworn it was called something else. This does a little bit more damage than our Thundercloud, so we'll throw that on. And then out here, we'll go ahead and fight some of these enemies as we run through here. Oh, I thought I got back attack there. Oh my gosh. I just saw the words back attack and I was so concerned. We can show off her Southern Cross. You don't really get to see anything besides a big X on the ground that hits every enemy. but it's another one of the like animation ones. I keep looking at Diaz's health bar since that's who I've been playing as for the last little bit. But no, I'm on. Oh boy, Rena, thank you. Rena, you really don't have to wait for cure alls. You can just heal Ashton if you really wanted to.
8 out of 10.
I suppose it happens to anyone.
Nope, we don't need heal because we leveled up. The only unfortunate thing about this area is there is a lot of enemies to fight. It can get a little fatiguing just to fight the same couple enemies over and over again. And because they're a high level, you have an incentive to fight them, but it's going to be How did Diaz die? It's going to be a lot of chain battles, so... Do I need to increase Diaz's defense? What was up with that? Poor guy. You can set, like... I could set Noelle to be an emergency heal if I wanted to. I guess that's not a bad option.
I can feel the power.
Ren hit level 68, Welch 69, Noelle 63. Like, I could go... Noelle, assault action... But fairy healing only hits a single target. I would want heal like everybody kind of target. Cure all, nah. We'll be fine. Rena, I probably should just improve your fairy light and fairy healing. Just make it so you heal us for more. We're going to go to the southeastern corner first. We have an enemy blocking a chest. One of these elite guys. Oh, can't cast spells. That means we go rush this guy. I wonder if that means I can't use Celine's... Nope, I can still use it. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we got the break. Amazing. There we go. Ooh, very close. Very close. And the chest this guy was guarding is the Sword of Marvels Plus, if you didn't already have it, because you didn't cheese. Pretty good increase to both these characters. We have a poison effect that we can go ahead and throw on Diaz. Might as well. Unfortunately, nothing else is better. That is like one of the best swords you can get. But that's a good indication that any swords we get past this are probably going to be better than the Sword of Marvels.
Let's go,
We better be careful.
We're going to go ahead and head left now. At this intersection. Go ahead and get out of there. The good news with having the bunny shoes is that if I just don't want to fight anything, I just stop attacking and move. And I'm a million miles away. And if you've seen those complaints that I have where the enemies chase Rena, and I can't catch them because I'm just barely too slow, the bunny shoes are going to make it so I can catch them. We learn Mirror Blade on Claude. Not bad. It just feels disorienting to go from, like, zipping across the battlefield to walking really slowly out in the open world. We're going to go to the left, and I actually think we do have to come back, which is unfortunate. Because that means we have to fight through these enemies again as soon as we get out of this cave. But essentially, you have to go to all the caves, fight the enemies there to unlock the caves, and eventually you'll complete the Field of Might here. And head on in here. And right off the bat, we actually have, I think, the enemies we have to fight. Since we came in from this direction. Get our 4-chain bonus going. I don't think there's any elite enemies here, though. I think it's just these basic guys. Oh, I'm paralyzed. That sucks. Never mind. She cured me. I think it's these, they're not Yetis, because these are, like, ghosts, I think. But I believe the Yeti enemy has the same sprite. Eventually, these summons are going to be significantly worse than our main characters are. Like, when your characters are super high level, their abilities are just going to be stronger. But for now, they're still pretty solid. The only unfortunate thing is you can only have one ability set for each character. Now, it's better than the characters just sitting in the back and not actually being able to be used. But when you get those stronger abilities, as you saw with Celine, it takes 90 seconds to recharge. So a minute and a half in a fight is a long amount of time to be able to use the skills again. Celine's honestly probably the best ones to just use as soon as you get in a fight and as soon as she's available, since you're going to be waiting so long to get her ability back up. Be able to have that 33% less MP with these like high-level cure spells that Rena has now. Those are going to be really solid, but already we have Celine back. And I know for a fact that wasn't a minute and a half. You see there, we just get a huge jump when we kill an enemy, so...
Excellent.
Huge amount of XP from that. Not as good as that 5 combo, because that 5 combo we saw earlier has an elite mixed into it, but another not very bad place if you don't want to fight elites, you can just come in and out of this southern door right here. And right here we can grab the Holy Mist. Then we're going to go back up, and over here to the left is going to be our starting area. But this time around, we're going to go ahead and fight this guy, and then we're going to go to the southeastern door. Now, unfortunately, you might notice that this will, I think, be a dead end. I believe at this point we actually need to go backwards. We need to backtrack. We could have gone to this southern door first, but I wanted to show off the that 5 group of enemies right off the bat, in case you wanted to sit there and grind it. Honestly, if I wasn't recording right now, I would probably just go grind those enemies because of how good they are. I didn't really want to fight you. I was actually trying to squeeze past you to the north of him, just because he's going to respawn as soon as we step back out. All in Celine. I actually don't know if increasing her int actually increases the damage she does right there. No reason not to increase her int, but I don't know if you actually can increase that damage other than just level.
Nice well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Whatever.
And from here, we can go ahead and enter. And we're just going to make our way in. There's going to be 2 chests in here, guarded by 2 different groups of enemies. I believe we do have to get rid of both of them. We can go ahead and just start with this one. Yeah, it is a dead end, unfortunately. There we go. I think this still counts as a back attack as well, because one of them saw us, but the other one still didn't, which is nice. Southern Cross. I don't know. Diaz must be changing his targets to try to get poison on everybody, which isn't bad. But he's doing the same thing Claude does, and that's just spamming air slash. I guess he's got a crescent cross in there. I think they might just use whatever I have set as their L's and R's. I think I need to go change that, like, immediately. Because I always wondered why they kept doing air slash. I never pieced it together that it's because that's the only thing I have set for Claude.
I think I'm a bit stronger.
I thought it just only impacted me as the player. Well, we have Phase Gun on now, which means he's only using Phase Gun. Let's use Mirror Blade. Let's use Full Moon Slash. And let's do... Phoenix Drive. That sounds fun. Right, here's our first chest with a Potion of Merlin. And then over here, have our next group of enemies. This is around the time you're going to start seeing diminishing returns, unless you're fighting that that 5 stack of enemies with the elite. Just because you are... Oh boy. I need to be careful, and I need to be ready to swap characters really fast if that happens, so we don't lose our chain combo. Because unfortunately, that is the downside of playing. And honestly, I might swap with... man, I might swap with Claude. Throw Claude down here to protect Rena. Because I start by myself, which means I'm always going to target the bottom enemies. Whereas Diaz and Claude are both going to be targeting the top enemies. Unfortunately, though, because Rena is fully focused on healing and not on damage, that means she's not going to be helping me draw any aggro. So we can end up in that really bad spot there. We just get bullied by all of the enemies.
Too
What a
easy.
waste of time.
Ooh, great.
Level up.
Also, all these armors and everything we're getting. Ooh, got a new skill for Diaz there. And a new skill for Welch. They're not really worth it. Because if they were, we'd be seeing it automatically pop up when we get out of the fight to equip best. And we'll go ahead and let's check out those new skills. Diaz, Deadly Illusion, we'll throw that on. Welch, is yours your ultimate skill yet? No. Unfortunate. Go ahead and grab this chest for an Armor of the Arc, which is better for Welch. Have we really not been getting anything better for Welch? No. Sylvan Mail. She's the only one that can throw that on. I guess I'll keep that equipped on her. And with that done, we can go ahead and head back up to that area where we fought the 5 enemies. I think. Let me double check. Unfortunately, I got back attacked while I was trying to check. I saw the enemy coming, and then I died too. I just couldn't respond quick enough. Very unfortunate. Rena! Rena! It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Very unfortunate. We can get it built back up. It's not through the area with the 5. It's, holy Rena, please. It's back up here through this middle pathway over to where we had that 4-way intersection. That's where we want to go. That's what I was trying to check before I got ambushed, which sucks. Back up through here. Just going to ignore you. Back through this cave. We have all 4 of these enemies regrouped up. And we will have to fight them, unfortunately. Hey, turn. That works for me. I'll take it.
Let's go, you guys. Here they come.
You can see we're slowly getting stronger as well. We were doing about 4,000 damage to these guys on basic attacks when they weren't broken. Now with just the levels we've gotten in this cave, we're doing... Why were they green like that? We're doing around 6,000 per hit, which is pretty solid. Use Celine. I just need to be using her as soon as we get in the squad. These night enemies are much beefier and deal a lot more damage. I forgot to swap Ashton with Claude as well. Need to remember to do that after this fight. I forgot because I got ambushed. I honestly never use my guy on the right. I think he breaks shields. I think that's his purpose. But, like, unless you're fighting one of the elite enemies, you're not really getting shield breaks. You're just doing so much damage. You're killing before you get the breaks. Come here.
That wasn't too bad.
Excellent.
Ooh, Rena learned a new skill. And Ashton learned a new skill, I think. I heard the chime as I was clicking A. I wish you would, like, give me a beat before I click A again. But she gets Angel Feather. In all targets increase all attributes. Ooh, that's really good. And then Ashton gets Swords Dance. The problem is if I have her set to heal, I don't think she's ever going to use that. This is where we wanted to be. This time we're going to go over here to the east. Ooh, we can squeeze past a good amount of these enemies here. And here's our next destination. Get thrown into our being locked in the cave. And right up here, let's see if we can grab all of them. Ooh, only 3 of them. That's fine. I'll take it. And I forgot to swap Ashton again. Can I do that? No, I can't do that in menu, unfortunately. This would be a great time. Honestly, let me just manually, with Rena, cast Angel Feather. I just want to see how good this is. Right now we're doing about 3,000 to these guys. Well, that's a pretty, I mean, a couple hundred more damage, pretty sizable increase. Not bad. The problem is, well, actually, I don't even think there's a downside to it. I just have to manually cast it. But that takes me like 2 seconds to do. And it lasts between fights. This is what I was trying to see. Gradually losing MP, which means we do need to go ahead and try to blitz down this boss. Call in my break guy. There we go. Rena lost about 200 MP in the amount of time it took for me to kill that boss. Okay, we're back up to our max chain. It's not too bad to get it back up. Ooh, increasing the enemy attack power. We can just get bullied here if we're not careful. Yep, there goes Diaz. Get away from her. There we go. Good stuff. All right. With all those enemies dealt with, 227,000 XP. That actually might be an even better spot to grind because you can get all 4 enemies and 3 of them are bosses. You just have to be more careful if you're doing training since your stats are decreased. But I guess you can subsidize that with Rena's ability there. Get Petal Fury for Bowman. Go away, man. Let me grab that Mithril Helmet Plus. Throw it on Claude before I do anything else. Swap their positioning. We're going to go ahead and head west now. East is... Oh, we have to fight this guy. That's unfortunate. I forgot that it locks the doors unless you defeat every enemy. So we really should have just... It's the reason they didn't get thrown into the chain is because we stunned them. Pros and cons to stunning, man. Pros and cons to stunning. We don't get back attacked, but we also lose chains. You don't see Rena's MP just from level ups is at 930. You'll hit a point where, honestly, you might not even need to give her MP boosts. And you might be able to give her just spell damage, defenses, stuff like that. Because I think every character can naturally hit max HP and MP by the time they hit max level without the need of any items. Max HP they for sure can. We'll go ahead and run over here to the left. We've also already been here. This was that area we went to right after the 5 enemy fight. But this time, we're coming from a different angle. We're going to run up north here. Have my entire team try to stop all of them. Go ahead and fight these enemies because there is a unique spot right here that we want. What do we got here? Gradually recover HP. Annoying, but doable. We just have to hope Claude's like a monster. He has like my best defensive gear for a reason. We just have the 2 glass cannon characters up top, and then Claude protects Rena till we win. The good news is because we have that poison, we actually... I don't think they really gain any HP as long as they're hit with the poison from Diaz. And there's our first fight. Extremely easy. Fortunately, I don't have Celine ready just yet. I like starting up top much better. To have Diaz here to kind of help mitigate some of this damage and help damage the enemies, super good. All Claude has to do is stand that down there and defend.
This is kind of embarrassing.
Waiting for Celine to get a new spell because I just need to keep changing it. There's Bless for Noelle. And right here, we have our unique spot that we have in pretty much everywhere. Sunlight on the snow. The artificial sun can be seen clearly while ascending these snowy peaks, creating shadows that complete the gorgeous scenery. Whoever created this sun must have truly loved mountains. And we get 20,000 XP, and we can actually get a sub-event if we head up north here. Wow, what a view. Let's see what happens if I shout as loud as I can. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is what happens if you choose to shout. Which is why I was like, maybe I don't. I'm going to do it anyways for fun. What on? An avalanche? Quick, get into the cave. So yeah, you shouting actually causes an avalanche, and if you don't run into the cave quick enough, you will be sent back to the entrance of the dungeon. You have just enough time to make it in here. It's a funny little event, though. Phew, we made it. And with that, we're back in number 5, and you can see we are officially... we're at this point. There is no reason to fight these enemies. In fact, they won't even try to chase us. We have hit that green mark, meaning even if you did grind, you could have grinded earlier. We didn't do any grinding, and we got to the point where all the enemies are green. So we won't be fighting any more of these as we run through here. Instead, we'll just follow this very linear path all the way up to the top. And we got level 74 because sometimes they do just stab the enemies and immediately destroy them. Do I have to fight you? Oh my gosh, I do.
This will be over in 10 seconds.
Look out!
I probably could have just got close until my teammates decided to take him out. I don't feel any stronger than I did coming into this dungeon. I honestly think it's just a level difference. Like when you hit a certain level, you are overpowering them. I don't think it's based off like equipment or anything. I think if I took all my equipment off, I would still be overpowering them. I didn't see what I got for Celine there. Celine, what'd you get? Angel Feather. Honestly, if it was more useful, I'd throw it on her. I don't see it being useful outside of like boss fights. I believe we can go up this right side first. Hey guys, get close enough. Somebody take it out. Okay, or not. Squeeze past these enemies. There we go. And there we go. Come on, guys. You guys want to... Can I like improve that? What is that one called? Bodyguard. How do I increase bodyguard? Back up to 631 SP. Scouting? That's it? Okay, what gives me scouting again? Danger radar. Anything else? Nope. Okay, well... I don't need to increase hers anymore. You can see we got a ton of SP here, by the way. This was just from running through this dungeon. And there we go. Now what? I mean, does that actually increase anything? We're max level bodyguard. Like, does that mean it just happens all the time? Obviously not. I don't know what that increases at all. Oh, not the gradually lose MP. Come here. You're mine. We faced the wrong way during that attack. Uh-oh, uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Oh, not done yet. I thought that was it.
Nice work. Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
And up here in this chest, if you thought we couldn't get any more broken... Wait, don't... Oh no, we have the Ring of Might. I'm sorry. Right now we have a 3174 attack. If I say go to my Ring of Might, this doubles my attack. It makes me weak to everything. But it doubles my attack. It's probably not best for Claude. You could find a really good use here for Diaz. And honestly, I might do that instead of Ashton. Claude, you want high defense, so you don't want him to have a bunch of weaknesses. Actually, hold on. Is my Shadow Cross? Oh, but I have to get rid of Shadow Cross. Never mind. All right, well, with that in place, you can do a combo like what we just saw here, where you run like Shadow Cross combined with one where we have a weakness and then it cancels out. So you actually wouldn't take any weaknesses. It would just be normal damage. That's a way to get around that debilitating effect, but at least for now, I want to keep the attack plus 30% on, or the hit plus 1 on. But here we are. Let's go ahead and save our game. We went from 61 to 74 in a single dungeon. 13 levels. And let's go ahead and cross.
Woo! There's the top. Finally.
Looks like there's some kind of ruin up there.
Congratulations on making it this far.
Who are you?
I am the guardian of the Field of Might. I have borne witness to your every struggling step up the mountain. It is clear that you have some competence.
Have we passed the trial then?
Thus far, yes.
Thus far?
Now I will test you further on a more personal level.
All right, then this must be the final part of the trial.
That's right. And you'll need more than some flashy hocus pocus to get past me.
Here we go. A boss fight with the Guardian. Now, the only thing really notable about the Guardian is he has a laser beam attack that when he charges up, can do a lot of damage to your characters. I think he can actually just like full kill characters. But stop targeting Rena. As long as you don't have all your characters grouped up and he doesn't laser beam an entire row of everybody, you really should be fine. I just wish he would stop chasing Rena down. Oh, that's the laser beam attack that he's doing. Oh boy. Okay, we got to heal, but Rena, give me an angel feather. I should have used that to begin with. Thank you for that. Fairy light. Fortunately, Diaz got handled there. No, move out of the way, move out of the way, move out of the way. Let's go ahead and just... Oh, she's using Raise the Dead, never mind. I'm just waiting for a heal to hit real quick before we get back in there. Oh, okay, there we go. We're back in. Well, some of us are back in. Claude sucks, I guess. So here's the prop. Yep, that's the exterminate attack. So this is another attack we want to watch out for, but it doesn't matter because by the time he can start using it, we should be strong enough to kill. That's an AoE attack, so the only way to do damage is to either get hit by it or attack from range, but we just got in there. Claude did his thing.
Excellent.
Did we get a level up for, I think, everybody? Nope, Diaz and Claude did not level up. There we go.
Wonderful. You have overcome every part of the trial. Proceed to the altar and behold the might within yourself.
Is this the altar?
I don't see anything.
I remember this. This was the first time I discovered my healing power. I still remember it like it was yesterday. I'd never been so scared in my life. I wound up running over to call for the doctor, crying the whole way.
She'll be okay. Just give her this medicine to drink. She'll be right as rain before long.
Really?
Really.
I'll go get some water.
Heaven help her. If she can just make it through the night.
I remember. That's exactly what he said. I heard him. No! No! He said she'd be fine if she had the medicine. Mom? Mom? At the time, there wasn't anything else I wanted more in the world. I thought I could save my mom if only I had the power I have now. Mom! You can't die on me, Mom! You can't! Don't leave me! Nothing's going to change if you run away from your problems. I kept my ground back then, and I found my way because of it. Claude?
You're right. I did nothing but run away. If I had held my ground back then, my life would have been completely different. Ah, it's nothing. Just talking to myself.
What's that? Let's go on to the next field.
So there we go. We get the Orb of Might and have completed the Field of Might. If you want to, you can actually go back to the like overlook here where the avalanche happened, and you can get it to happen again if you want to. It is a quick way out of here if you don't just want to fast travel. But with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we will begin the Field of Wisdom. I will see you guys then.